Hi everyone, happy Sunday. So I wanted to do this video because there is great talk about the shift on the next full moon coming up. So this can bring a lot of apprehensions for a lot of people, even me, my human side, beginning of the week in a little bit of a flap myself, am I going to ascend? Is there enough going to ascend? And having some fears around it. Could even feel it in my feet, pains, fear of moving forward. So lots of things coming up for many at the moment, and apprehensions just around this event. So it's to come on and trying to alleviate some of these fears that some of us may be having. So yeah, I was all in a flat beginning of the week, what's going to happen, are we, aren't we, who is, will I not see my loved ones, is there going to be a separation, all these really useful questions that we can have. So truth is a really wonderful thing, and the truth depends on what lens and perspective that you are looking at the truth with. So from a higher perspective, you will be looking at it through a lens of I am sovereign, I am safe, all is well, all is okay, I love the plan, I may not understand it, but I love the divine plan, and I'm part of it and I have faith in it and it's okay. From a 3D perspective, there are going to be fears around it, there are going to be sadness, sorrows, grief around it, and that's okay, it's all okay. So we are made multi-dimensionally, so we are made to experience all of these dimensions and multi-levels, and it's all fine, it's all okay. It's your choosing as to where you feel comfortable within. It's your choosing. If you still feel comfortable within the 3D realms and those contracts that you've made, that's fine too. If you've got to the point where I'm growing out of this now and I'm ready for something new, I'm ready for new adventures, then that's great as well. It's exciting, but it's scary too, and it's okay with that. So fear, just allow it to become your best friend instead of something that you just want to, I don't want to know you. Allow it to become your best friend, come on fear, let's walk forward, let's walk into this abyss of unknowingness. Come on mate, let's go. So it's kind of a little bit more like that. It's a little bit more just have a little bit of faith in what is happening, and regardless whatever is happening, you are okay, all of you, every single one of you. So a question will be, will I ascend? The question is, yes, you will ascend, and it is all completely your choosing as to when you want to ascend as well. So the full moon is for those that are ready, that want to experience just something new, and it's your choosing. And there are fears around, you only get 70 odd years to do this, and you have to wait for the next ascension bus if you don't get on this one, so make sure you all pile on now. And then you'll be kind of like at the bus stop going, am I ready for this? Do I deserve this? Can I do this? And it's kind of like, let go, because there'll be another bus arriving. It's fine, it's okay. It is your choosing as to the time scale. Time scales are man-made, so time is really not in question. You are the controller of your time scales, so do not worry about them. So yeah, you can get on that bus whenever you feel like it is your choosing, and literally is your choosing as to when would I like to peer into that different dimension. It's scary, but maybe I'm ready for it now. And for those people who are newly waking up to this as well, and this energy is bringing a fast track in, which for some of you as well can be feeling so different, so scary. Again, don't worry. You may feel like you're going crazy. You may close your eyes and see multitudes of colours. You may see faces that you don't know who they belong to. You may see kind of like a barrage of animals coming in at you. You may be waking up at different times in the middle of the night, 3 a.m, 2 a.m, 4 a.m. it's all fine. You are just literally having a peep at your journey, at where the potentials of where you could be journeying to, and they are all fine. It is just a journey. Enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. So the colours are just the potentials of all your emotions, all of your chakras coming into alignment and balancing. Enjoy it. Enjoy the uplifting feeling that it will give you. The animals here are to bring you guidance and messages. So one fun way of doing it is to literally Google that spirit animal. If you don't like Google, you're not into that search engine, that's fine too. There are many others that you could use. So just search engine animal spirit, and it will bring a message to you. So our guides, angels, ascended masters, star brothers and sisters are all part of you, and always have been and always will be. They are not strangers and never been strangers. It's just we choose as to whether we want to connect with them. So enjoy the family reunion. So enjoy the messages as well, because these are all from you and all from your guides, and they are just help for you with this ascension. Don't worry, you haven't missed the bus. You can ascend at any time. So numbers as well. So you may see the same number randomly over and over again. You may see it on a digital clock when you're at the train station. The same number may be just coming up. Or in your consciousness, you may close your eyes and see a number, and you can ask for a number if you need guidance as well. You may wake up at 3:32 on an evening 2 nights in a row, or just the same time each night, or a different time each night, and that's absolutely perfectly okay as well. So again, these numbers are some people call them angel numbers. So you can look them up on a search engine and just put in the number in, and then just follow it with angel number, and you will get a beautiful message from your guides as well. So they are higher dimensional beings like you, able to travel in different dimensions. So why shouldn't they use Google or search engines? You know, they can and they do. So enjoy that, and just to actually reiterate as well that you are not going crazy. This is all fine. This is becoming the new normal. You may start seeing things in other dimensions, which could be spirit, it could be people, it could be anything. Just go with it, it's fine. You're a sovereign being, you are safe, you are well, you are healthy, you are happy, you are joyous. You are just having journeys and experiences that may be different from what you've had before. It's okay. Just because it's different, it doesn't mean to say that it's wrong or scary. Yes, if it's new, anything is scary for the first time. It's absolutely fine. For your best mate, come on, this is new. It's fine. It's okay. I have faith in the universe and all the gifts that it brings me and all the experiences that it brings me. And me and my guides would never bring me anything that was harmful or that would hurt me. And they would know that my infinite being would be able to handle any situation or circumstances that I am given. And it's okay. All is well. So questions. One question, will I experience my loved ones, friends, family in the same way? Yes. So it'll just be kind of like living in the same household as you would every day. It's just that your experience will be different with them. So your contract will not be the same. So you will be not triggered. You will be unaffected by any trauma. That you will just have a different experience with your family. Whatever arises, you will be able to see it from a different perspective. So you will be seeing it from a fulfilled heart perspective. So you will not want to use your family and friends to fill in the gap of love for yourself. You will be able to let go. You will be able to be independent, not codependent. You will be able to regenerate the love for yourself. You may find that it's much easier to spend time alone, and that you are quite happy and craving and want to spend time alone. You will gravitate perhaps to things alone, and you may actually find yourself being a little bit selfish, and other people may not understand your behaviours. And the selfishness is to literally regenerate, regather, rebalance, and you will do that alone. That you will not need the love, assistance, happiness, joy from another being. You will regenerate this all yourself. Your garden will always be abundant, so to speak, because you are always tending to it and you are always nurturing it. This is not selfishness, this is self-love, and something that you need to do to be in alignment, to hold the experience that you are experiencing. So at the moment, yes, we have been able to descend into third dimensionality and descend into our contract. So we've had these peaks at the next contract. We've had the peaks at fourth and fifth dimensionality living. However, there is the choosing that you can lock into it after the full moon if you so wish. So then that means that you are choosing that you no longer wish to experience the third dimensional contract that you once did. So you will just experience things in a different way. Yes, for some people, and again, every truth is going to be different from what lens or perspective you are asking for the truth in. So if you're asking from a higher perspective of love, joy, peace, harmony, then you will get an answer that is love, joy, peace and harmony and forgiveness. If you are asking from a third dimensional perspective that is around fears, sadness, guilt, and anger, then your truth may come through with that answer also. That's why there may be fears around, I'm going to miss the bus, or am I doing this right, am I worthy, and that's all fine, because these are the old contracts, and they may be just coming up right now as well to make you aware of those contracts. So you may be feeling at the moment, you may be feeling it in your arms, so this could be to just to bring into your consciousness about just separation, and that doesn't mean in a bad way, separation from loved ones, friends, family. It just means that you can stand alone, and you do not need anything from another to fulfill anything in you. And there's nothing wrong with this as well, because we have had these contracts because of the traumas that we have experienced for many, many lifetimes on this planet. And some of you are 5 life contractors that have come back in this time to help out with these times, basically. So you can literally ask yourself as well, have I got a 5 life contract on this planet, on this earth? So if it goes straight through, no, you've had many lifetimes on this planet. Or you could ask, have I had 5 lives on this planet? If it's a yes, it will stay nice and strong. So you can literally tap into your subconscious and you can ask questions. If you're not a very good meditator and you're thinking, no, I'm struggling, because you may actually be taking medications or things like that, and you may be struggling at the moment to really kind of quieten down and get into that space of silence. So the kinesiology, finger kinesiology, is a really good way of tapping into who you are. Ask questions. It's okay. Am I asking questions from a higher perspective? Am I asking questions from a lower perspective? And once you kind of change that lens as well, you will find that the truth that you get will also shift and be different as well. So that's really interesting. So keep asking questions. Our guides love questions. They love answering them. You may not get it straight away. If you do the thing, if you can easily, you will get an answer straight away. So enjoy that. Don't take it too seriously. Just have fun with it. Just be aware of what lens you are asking through. Be aware of what lens you are getting answers through. So if it's inciting anything that's fear, anger, sadness, guilt, then you know that that's a low vibrational truth. Anything that is saying you've got this, you are safe, you are worthy, all is okay, then that is a higher vibrational truth. So everyone's truth right now is going to be different. So this is why we're seeing kind of like, well, this is my truth, and no, well, this is my truth. So really stick with your inner knowing. And everyone's truth could be different. So it's having a respect for each other's truths as well, because we are all in different places right now. So we're not going to kind of like completely separate and kind of like all these kind of like gurus are going to go off to kind of like the guru room and kind of non-guru rooms because you're not worthy, you know, you're going to go to the where that everything is going to hit the fan, so to speak. Not necessarily true. There are some people that are still healing traumas, and yes, there will be some still difficult emotions that will be brought into the consciousness to allow you to look at and to hold no judgment against, but just allow you to look at it, to really go through it, to really review it, and to heal it. Honour it and love it. We've all been through trauma, every single one of us, so this reflects on how we behave, how we think, and who are any of us to abuse any of us even more than the abuse that we have already suffered. So go easy on yourself, go easy on other people. It's time to end the abuse contracts and cycles. It's time for healing right now, and it's all positive, regardless of whatever comes up. Yes, some people may experience weather shifts, land shifts, things like that. You are choosing whatever is in your experience. So you can choose it or not choose it. It's entirely up to you. So whatever you experience is your choosing. And also have faith in whatever is coming up. It's all okay. It's meant as part of the plan. It's meant for my healing. It's meant to allow me to feel loved. It's meant to allow me to feel stronger. It's meant to allow me to get to a place where I love myself more and feel more at ease and peaceful. It's all part of the plan. Every piece of it, every bit of it, for whatever experience that you are going through, just really honour every single step of it right now. So you won't be missing loved ones. You will not be separated on a physical plane from loved ones in that matter. It's just your interaction with them will be just different, and you won't be floating around as this kind of like thing in a white night that's just going to be floating around your loved ones and that they can't speak to, and you kind of like it's not going to happen like that. It's just that you will just have a different experience with them. You won't be triggered by them. You won't be triggered by their traumas, and you may find yourself, if you are not triggered and traumatized by other people, that all of a sudden you will become very magnetic, that people will either want to be around you or they will be repulsed by you. So you'll become like Marmite. They'll love you or hate you. So it's just to have some awareness around that as well. So for some people, your energy may be a little bit too much and they won't be able to be in your presence for a long amount of time, because you are bringing a lot of light into them, and you are healing them. And same for other family members. We are all learning and healing one another. So for certain family members that we are feeling challenged to be around as well, that they have got some beautiful healing for us too, for us to be conscious and aware of, and just say, okay, right, they make me feel uncomfortable, but obviously they're mirroring something that I'm doing. They're mirroring something that, and it's not that you're doing anything wrong, it's something that you are healing within you inside. So basically it's contracts that we have come in with, and we've signed them, we've known about them. They are third dimensional contracts. They're fine, they're okay, nothing wrong with them. It's just they're in that dimension and we are moving to another one. That's all it is. And we are learning to actually, at the moment, we are reading the contracts, the third dimensional contracts, and going, oh yeah, okay, that's what I agreed to. Okay, well, that's fine, it's just a contract, that's fine. Do you know what? Do I want to stick with it? Or do I want to rewrite the next one? All right, I'll file it, put that to one side. That was there in my 3D filing cabinet that I experienced, and that was fine. And you know what? I'm just moving on to the next phase, and that's okay. No longer need that contract, just moving forward. So try not to be fearful around any of this that is happening. Try not to fear I'm going to miss the bus, or I'm not good enough, or it's nothing like that. So just enjoy the day for what it is. Just be in whatever it is that is coming up. So a lot of you as well will be feeling lots of emotions coming up as well. These are all kind of like past traumas that are coming up just for healing. It will feel real uncomfortable for some of you. Some of the emotional and family things, family deals that have been coming up, really uncomfortable. When we fight it, it makes it harder for it to just go through us. So if you go, I can't look at that, can't deal with that right now, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. At a later date you may feel able and ready to look at it, and that's fine. If you feel like you are able, just sit in it, feel that sadness, feel the guilt, feel the anger, whatever it is that is coming up towards these individuals. And also as well about the forgiveness is huge. Forgiveness can be a little bit like a passport to the universe as well. So there is no right or wrong, good or bad. But you may be at a point as well that you just think, do you know what, that person has hurt me so much and so badly and so deeply, I am just not ready to forgive right now. I'm just not ready, I'm just not there. That's fine. That is your truth. You can still ascend holding this thought that I'm not ready to forgive fully. But do you know what, I'd really like to forgive. I'd like to be in that space, and I'd like to be in that energy to forgive. That's as powerful. So don't think because I'm not ready for forgiveness right now, I'm not going to ascend, or I'm not going anywhere, or because I'm just not there yet. It kind of doesn't work like that either. So forgiveness is quite powerful. Most importantly, whatever is going on, forgive yourself. You always come first. So no matter what is going on with another person, we cannot change them, we cannot change their behaviours, we cannot do their healing for them. All we can do is focus on ourselves. We are only responsible for ourselves, not another person. There's a lot of virtue signalling, so we are doing it for the other person, we are not responsible for the other person's healing, we are not responsible for the other person's health, we are not responsible for the other person's happiness, love or joy. You are only responsible for your own. So whatever makes you feel healthy, whatever makes you feel happy, whatever makes you feel joy, that is only for you, only your concern. Nobody else's is your concern. You are only responsible for your own. Because the minute we feel that we are responsible for everyone else's and other people's, you're going to create suffering in yourself. That's fear, control, contracts. So let go of everyone else, let go of everything else. You just concentrate on you, developing your own well-being, happiness and joy. Concentrate on you, come home to you. And if that means being in your own space, having your own time a little bit, doing the things that you like that other people may not like, so be it. That's what you have to do. If other people deem you as being selfish, lay the guilt trip on you. Their problem, not yours. Don't don't feel guilty. You don't have to experience it. It's your choosing, which is again is another abuse contract in third dimensionality. And that person as well, you know, you don't have to feel any maliciousness towards them or anything like that. It's just see it for what it is, and it's just an old contract playing out. That's all it is. And love them for that they're just playing out all contracts. So anyone that's waving fingers at you, making you feel guilty or anything like that, they're just playing out old contracts. They are mirroring something within themselves that needs looking at and loving and healing. So just honour them for the journey, or the section of it that they are on. It's all just a journey. There's no right or wrong, any of it. So no pointing fingers at anyone that you say, well, they're not ascending, or, you know, it's kind of like, well, if you are kind of like pointing that finger, then that means that you've got to look at where you are. And it could be fears around not ascending. So if you're pointing that finger of, you know, kind of like these people being false ascenders, or whatever the terminology is at the moment, you're pointing your finger, then just look at your own fears around ascending and just say, I'll let go of it. It's fine. Come on, fear, best mate. Let's walk this ascension path. Come with me. This is all new to me, and it's okay. Fear is with me, and that is okay. I honour you. I am not going to fight it. So I hope this alleviates any misconceptions or fears, or I hope it brings a little bit of peace around kind of like this forthcoming few days on new moon and time, and energy that is coming in. Enjoy the energy that is coming in. If it gives you a boost, and it kind of like, if it does allow you to separate yourself from old contracts and fears and triggers, brilliant. If it doesn't, then that's fine. You can catch up at any time. It's okay. It's just an energy that is here to help us, that's all. And it's up to us whether we want to pick it up, or it's up to us that we may not be quite ready for it yet. And that's okay as well. That we can do this at any time. You are not going to miss the bus. It's just that we are given a little bit of a boost or a helping hand. So I will leave my love with each and every single one of you, with wherever you are. And wherever you are is okay. If you're feeling angry with another person, if you're pointing the finger in judgment, if you are feeling guilty because an abuser is still making you feel guilty, if you are the perpetrator kind of like of any of these, if you are the victim of any of these, if you are the creator or master in any of these programs, they are just programs, that's all. So just be in whatever you are in, just be in it, love it, honour it. Cheer yourself up by putting a feel-good movie on, some music, lighting a candle for yourself. That can really, really lift your frequency. If there's a little bit of sunshine, go try and put your face in it, which might be a bit difficult. Vitamin D as well, guys, at the moment as well. So we've not had any sunshine for quite a while. So a top up of vitamin D supplementation could be just a ticket as well for you. Enjoy where you are. Don't judge any of it. Don't judge any of it as wrong. And also for those that are feeling very righteous as well, then whatever, enjoy that as well. Right, I will leave my love with you. Take care, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. I'd like to say enjoy the sunshine, but let's hope, fingers crossed, let's manifest a little bit of sunshine today. Okay, guys. And it's sunshine in my life any day, anyway, even when it's raining. And, you know, you can create that too in your life. All right, take care, guys. Love you all. Bye.